Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sonny has a heart attack, Anna tastes Brennan, and Sasha confesses to Michael. General Hospital spoilers claim that the preview video clip for the week ending December 30th, 2024, has been released. It depicts Valentine Cassadine sparring with Lulu Spencer. Anna Devane tastes Jack Brennan. Sasha Gilmore Corbin informs Michael Corinthos about the baby. Additionally, Sonny Corinthos has a medical emergency. Valentine Cassadine vs. Lulu Spencer. According to GH spoilers for the week of December 30th, Lulu traveled to Prague to finally see her daughter after 4 years apart. When Lulu arrived in Prague, she finally encountered Charlotte Cassadine again. Lulu, on the other hand, desired that Charlotte accompany her back home. Charlotte was torn, and then Valentine arrived. Valentine appears in the upcoming week's preview video and confronts Lulu in the Prague cafe. Valentine gives Lulu a courteous and cautious greeting. However, a separate preview film reveals that Valentine makes Charlotte feel guilty for meeting with her mother. By the end of the week, Lulu had grown frustrated. Following that, Charlotte makes her decision. However, the outcome may already be out of Charlotte's control. GH spoilers, Dex Heller's toxicology report. Back in Port Charles, Elizabeth Liz Baldwin receives additional unsettling information. Terry Randolph informs Liz that they have received the toxicology results on Dex Heller. Liz has already been removed from patient care. With Dex's toxicology result matching Sam McCall's, Liz appears to be the fall gal. However, the truth will be out eventually. Let's hope Liz's entire career and independence aren't taken from her before then. Sasha Gilmore, Corbin's baby bomb. General Hospital spoilers for the week of December 30th indicate that Michael informs Sasha that he requires her assistance. Sasha, on the other hand, is dealing with her own serious challenges. For one thing, Sasha is pregnant, which she ultimately admits to him. This could complicate Michael's life and separation even further. Will Michael follow Sasha back to the Hamptons? What does this entail for Michael and Willow Tate Corinthos' children? General Hospital spoilers for the week of December 30th, 2024. In a surprising change of events, Anna tases Brennan before he can shoot Valentine in the head with a sniper. Also, Sonny Corinthos appears to be having a heart attack while boxing at the gym. Will Sonny survive his health crisis, and what does it mean for him and his loved ones? Once Sonny arrives in Ghana, he will be at peril from Cyrus Renault. Which narrative are you most looking forward to witnessing for the week of December 30th, 2024? Share your opinions in the comments area below. Remember to keep watching ABC soap operas to see what happens next. General Hospital spoilers, what is wrong with Sonny? This week's General Hospital spoilers reveal that lives are on the line. Valentine confronts Lulu as violence ensues, Terry delivers awful news to Liz, Sasha stuns Michael, and Sonny suffers from additional chest discomfort. Will he seek medical attention before it is too late? Lulu traveled to Prague to reconcile with Charlotte, only to discover Valentine spying on them. "Hello, Lulu," he says as he enters the cafe to confront her. Fortunately, Dante is on his way to cover for his ex-wife, but when a sniper fires through a window, they target Valentine. But, as a shot rings out and the glass shatters, who will be struck? Oh, and why is Anna zapping Brennan with her taser? Terry invites Liz into her office to offer some news. "We received the autopsy report on Dex Heller," she says. Was he also killed by an overdose of digitalis, like Sam? Is Liz still a suspect, even if she has been relieved of active duty since the inquiry into Sam's killing began? Michael is in the midst of a contentious divorce and custody battle, but things are about to get a lot more complicated. "I need your help," he acknowledges. Unfortunately, Sasha decides it's time to drop the baby bombshell. "I'm pregnant," she admits. How will Michael react to the news that he is going to be a father again? Sonny had some chest problems around Christmas, but he appeared to have ignored it. Now, while he works out at the boxing gym, he's throwing punches in the ring while his chest tightens up again and he winces in pain. Will Sonny continue to ignore his problems, or will he seek medical attention before they worsen? General Hospital Weekly Preview December 30th to January 3rd, shocking confrontations, bombshell dropped, medical crisis, and shots fired. Valentine confronts Lulu, a startling autopsy alters everything, Michael seeks assistance, Sasha throws a bombshell, and Sonny's condition deteriorates. General Hospital spoilers and updates for the week of Monday, December 30th to Friday, January 3rd include stealthy visits, serious meetings, and stunning news. Next on General Hospital. Valentine Cassadine takes a surprise visit to Prague, Elizabeth Baldwin is summoned to an important conference, and Michael Corinthos learns devastating news. General Hospital spoilers, sneaky visits. Valentine appears to the cafe in Prague where Lulu Spencer is meeting with Charlotte Cassadine, probably having tracked Charlotte's phone. He steps in and says, "Hello, Lulu." She appears concerned now that Charlotte has seen her father. How will she persuade their daughter to accompany her back to Port Charles? Lulu will fight Valentine to keep Charlotte safe, but Valentine's life is not safe. She does not trust him. But if she attempts to pursue the subject, she risks alienating Charlotte. What will Lulu do? GH spoilers, serious meetings. Elizabeth is called into a conference at GH Terry Randolph, where she is informed that they have received the autopsy results on Dex Heller. Terry seems troubled, and Elizabeth looks worried. She knows it's awful news. She and Terry have been friends since childhood, and she can sense Terry is struggling to tell her what the autopsy revealed. Elizabeth will be very disturbed when she sees Dee Dee Clark, the hospital's attorney, with Terry and Portia Robinson. Elizabeth will be concerned about the three's silence and threaten to leave the meeting unless they tell her what is going on. General Hospital spoilers, shocking news. Sasha Corbin meets with Michael. She tells him she needs his aid since she is pregnant, and he is taken aback. He knows the kid is his because he's heard about her discovery that Cody Bell and she are first cousins and their breakup. This complicates Michael's already convoluted life as he tries to keep his two children, Wiley and Amelia Corinthos. Michael and Sasha will undoubtedly have a serious chat and attempt to devise a solution. Sasha wants to keep the kid, but she doesn't want anybody else to know Michael is the father. Clearly, he agrees. GH spoiler, sudden pain. Sonny Corinthos is boxing in Volanino's gym, using the punching bags and other equipment, when he suddenly winces, doubles over, and shouts out in pain. Sonny grips his chest and appears to be collapsing, maybe due to a heart attack. This is Sonny's second such event. He experienced chest pains following his father-daughter conversation with Christina Corinthos Davis after she went to bed on Christmas night. Is the Don of Port Charles being forced to retire and hand over control of his business? Worse, may he be hospitalized and in danger from the person who would soon be identified as the Digitalis killer? General Hospital spoilers, sneak attack? After a close-up of a gun in a black-gloved hand, the picture cuts to Anna Devane and a collapsed Jack Brennan. She has something black in her unloved hand. Is she pulling a knife out of his back, or did she simply clock him in the back of the head with her own gun? Viewers are aware that Jack's aide, Colette Moreau, is tracking Lulu in Prague. Did Anna receive this information? Anna will issue a threat, and it appears that it may be directed at Brennan if he does not confess the truth. Is she interfering in a kill order he's making over the phone, possibly to Colette in Prague? Spoilers for GH, shots ring out. Meanwhile, back in Prague, glass shatters as someone shoots through a cafe window. Lulu is standing up, and a man in a leather jacket joins Valentine and her. A man appeared to have entered the cafe, possibly an associate of Valentine's. As the shooter appeared to be targeting one of them, Lulu's scream rang out, "Charlotte!" Is Charlotte struck, or did she duck under the table for cover? Who is the target, Valentine or the person in the leather jacket? More importantly, who is the shooter, Colette or someone else who is the enemy? Chad Duell of General Hospital explains why he really left. A lot of stuff has been going on. Fans were shocked to learn in November that Chad Duell had decided to quit General Hospital, and while viewers wait to watch his final scenes, the actor has spoken out about his decision and why it is so important for him going forward. Duell spoke with his castmates Steve Burton and Bradford Anderson on their daily drama podcast about his departure as Michael. "A lot of stuff has been going on in my life," he told me. "There are multiple reasons for this break. As many people know, my father died, and I'm still coming to terms with that. I also intended to spend some time back in Arizona, but that's becoming more difficult to do, given that his girlfriend and child's mother, Luana Lucci, is currently attending school and his son Dawson's daycare is located in California. Duell stated, "Right now, I'm just doing things mentally, physically, preparing myself for whatever comes, next chapters." The ABC soap's executive producer, Frank Valentini, has left the door open for a possible comeback. "We'll see what happens in the future, but for now, I'm simply trying to grow in areas that I may have stifled myself. Sometimes you have to take harsh measures or make yourself uncomfortable in order to take a step, which is something I haven't allowed myself to do. That is the journey at the time. Though the holidays are a time for family and such," Duell noted in January, "I have a few things planned that I want to do for myself." He understands that taking care of oneself will allow him to be a better person for people around him, but it is not something he has always done. Burton told him that it was fine to take a break, and Anderson agreed as they both checked in on the times they departed the performance. Duell remarked on his nearly 15-year stint as Michael, stating, "I feel like I had a very strong complacency and comfort for such a long time that my identity was wrapped up in that and who I was with the show, this character that I've done for so long." He understands that it would take some time and says, "It's going to be a process of unraveling that and really seeing who I am and where I am now in my life. There is a lot of work I need to do to reach the potential I know I possess. Not just professionally, but in many other ways." On the other hand, he highlighted how very grateful he is to have been on the show for so long. Burton mentioned Duell's sense of humor and how it is a passion of his, adding that people should realize he is more than just Michael. And those who follow him on social media have seen his comedic side, as he has appeared in several videos with castmates and posted images with amusing captions. In any event, Duell is looking forward to the next chapter and to simply take that breath and reset and see where he is now in his life and grow in the areas he needs to grow. We wish him all the best as he embarks on his journey to explore what life has to offer both mentally and physically. With any chance, we'd want to see him return to General Hospital, even if only briefly. Valentine has returned, Sonny is in crisis, and Sasha has stunned Michael. According to General Hospital teasers, the new year will bring about significant changes in Port Charles. There are various narratives that need to be cleaned up. That appears to begin this week, despite the fact that it is another 3-episode week due to the holiday. Secrets are spread across Port Charles and beyond as relationships alter and change. Families and friendships will be strained, and difficult decisions will be made. Here's what you can expect this week on General Hospital. Sasha tells Michael the truth. Michael is prepared to fight Willow, but first he must tie up loose ends. His one-night encounter with Sasha may have been a thorn in his side, but he has no idea how serious the problem is. When the two meet to chat, she reveals that she is pregnant, which shocks Michael. General Hospital teasers hinted that Michael will ask Jason for a favor, most likely involve stepping in and assisting Sasha with the baby. Sonny's health crisis. The General Hospital teaser teased Sonny in the boxing ring, grasping his chest. Spoilers revealed that the mob boss would have an existential crisis that would cause him to reconsider his life. The writers have set Christina up to be there for her father, which may involve entering the business. Could this be the precursor of Sonny leaving General Hospital in 2025? Valentine is back. Friday's cliffhanger showed Valentine peeking inside the cafe where Lulu and Charlotte had reconciled. He will confront Lulu, but the implications for her are uncertain. He is still on the run because of Pikeman, but we believe he will be involved in something Jack is hiding. There were rumors that Anna and Valentine might reunite, which had been a long time coming. She told him to run, not realizing that Lulu would wake up and be the one to find her daughter. They had no idea that Jack was one step ahead and had Lulu tailed. With Valentine back on the canvas, there are greater opportunities for danger in Port Charles. It's uncertain how long he lingers around, but bringing him back serves a purpose. Find out if your favorite soaps will be on at New Year's. When there is a holiday, soap lovers often wonder if their favorite soaps will be preempted, so they naturally question if they will be on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. We don't want anyone to miss a single all-new episode of The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital, or Days of Our Lives, so we'll go over the entire holiday schedule to let you know if they won't be on or which reruns will be airing in case you want to watch them again. Will The Young and the Restless be on at New Year's? CBS will air YNR Encore episodes on Tuesday, December 31st, and Wednesday, January 1st. On New Year's Eve, Victor will surprise Nikki with the rebuilt Newman Ranch, which aired on November 8th of this year. But they'll go a little further back on New Year's Day, airing the April 6, 2006 episode in which Sharon confronts Phyllis about her romance with Nick, Jack has a dilemma at Jabot, and Victoria tries to hide the truth from Brad. Is The Bold and the Beautiful going to air on New Year's? Fans of B&B should mark their calendars for Tuesday, December 31st, because the soap will be preempted on the West Coast for CBS Sports Sun Bowl coverage. However, a new episode will premiere on New Year's Eve, so if it does not air in your time zone, you can watch it on CBS.com or Paramount+. But you'll have plenty of time because on New Year's Day, CBS will play a rerun of the episode from November 22, 2023, in which Brooke and Ridge take a journey down memory lane to celebrate their epic love story, which is currently on the rocks. Is General Hospital going to air at New Year's? ABC will air GH reruns on both New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, although they won't go too far back. Tuesday's Encore episode comes from August 26th of this year, when Lucky returns, Laura discovers Lulu needs a liver transplant, and Jack attempts to recruit Jason. Then, on Wednesday, there's the September 23rd episode, in which Portia hides her secret, Molly opens up to Dex, and Brooklyn and Gio reflect about his mother. Is Days of Our Lives going to air at New Year's? As always, now that the soap is streaming on Peacock, Days continues to air brand new episodes on holidays because there are no network preemptions. And with Brady receiving life-changing news, Sophia's mother getting involved, and all of the drama-filled New Year's Eve parties, fans won't want to miss out. So enjoy your days off, or the reruns you choose to watch, and remember to tune in on Thursday, January 2nd, when the action resumes just where it left off. Except for Days, which never takes a rest. Oh, and remember to double-check your DVRs because preemptions and reruns frequently interfere with scheduled recordings. Risa Dorkin from General Hospital finally gets relief after months of pain. Risa Dorkin is finally feeling better after months of excruciating torment. Risa Dorkin, a General Hospital star, is relieved after a long battle with her health. Dorkin took to Instagram on December 29th to share the news with her entire fan base. Risa Dorkin spent the week of Christmas in the hospital. Dorkin shared almost a dozen photographs and a lengthy caption on Instagram. She began, "First, I'm doing fine. My 8-month diagnostic quest came to a peak during Christmas week in the hospital." She went on, after 3 ER trips, 7 doctor visits, pelvic and abdominal ultrasounds, countless blood lab visits, 2 CT scans, 3 MRIs, a HIDA scan, low FODMAP diet, echocardiogram and a treadmill stress test with teary eyes, an invisible problem I had almost accepted my new reality. Dorkin stated that she had almost accepted this existence as her reality because they told me to. In this context, they appeared to allude to other medical specialists who she believed could offer her with answers. However, the soap star refused to give up on finding answers. Dorkin went to a different hospital in the hopes of finding relief from her intolerable suffering. Fortunately, Dorkin explained, the hospital at ULCA supplied that. She had her gallbladder removed, experienced jaundice, underwent an ERCP, and eventually developed pancreatitis. None of those prior scans showed a real problem, but in reality my gallbladder was in really rough shape, Dorkin told me. Dorkin praised her husband and other medical staff members for assisting her during the difficult situation. Now, she claims, she is healing and has answers. She also talked on how discouraging it may be to have doctors disregard her concerns, especially when mental health issues are involved. Well, sometimes scans are off and it's a ticking time bomb organ rotting inside you, just saying, Dorkin posted on Twitter. Well wishes and lots of love. After discussing her ordeal, the General Hospital star received a lot of love and support from fans and coworkers. Kathleen Gotti, GH's Liesel Albrecht, remarked, "I'm so glad you kept searching and pushing by listening to your own inner intuition. I wish you a swift recovery and a terrific 2025. Mark Samuel, Felix, added, Risa. I'm delighted you followed your instincts and are doing well. Sending you a big hug, Mother. I'm sorry to hear what you went through, but I'm sending you healing thoughts and prayers," a fan commented. General Hospital spoilers for the next 2 weeks, December 30th to January 10th, 2025 Valentine and Lulu face off. General Hospital spoilers for the next 2 weeks are extremely hot. For starters, Liz discovers that Dex also died from a digitalis overdose. Will she be able to make a connection here? Meanwhile, Ava is struggling with her finances and her cancelled divorce settlement. Also, keep an eye out for Lulu and Valentine meeting up in Prague. Will she be successful in bringing her daughter back home? Dive right in and find out. December 30th to January 3rd, 2025, Liz discovers a disturbing pattern and Ava seeks Alexis assistance. The week begins with GH hiring a lawyer to evaluate his medical records. Liz is on high alert because Sam's digitalis overdose occurred on her watch. As the week progresses, Liz discovers a startling detail in Dex's autopsy report. She discovers that Dex had the same digitalis dose in his system as Sam. How will Liz react with this new information? Across town, Ava Jerome seeks Laura's assistance with her overturned divorce settlement from the Cassadines. However, she informs Ava that there is nothing she can do to assist her. Later, she is obliged to approach Alexis for assistance. But will she aid Ava? Trina spends more time with Kai, and the two become closer than previously. Michael learns a surprise. Valentine and Lulu meet face-to-face. According to General Hospital spoilers, Michael will receive a tremendous shock this week. Could it have something to do with Drew and Willow's upcoming romantic date night? Or will he find out about Sasha's pregnancy? We will find out soon. Later in the week, Sasha looks to Felicia for guidance. She had already planned to leave town, but will she actually accomplish it? Meanwhile, in Prague, Lulu is irritated when Valentine interrupts her conversation with Charlotte. The poor teen seemed to be facing a difficult decision. Will she choose to stay at Valentine's side or go back home with her mother? However, there is a potential Valentine will be arrested. If that happens, Charlotte will have no choice but to go home with Lulu. Meanwhile, in PC, Anna rips into someone. Is this Emma Drake again? Sonny contemplates his future. General Hospital teasers indicate that the week of December 30th to January 3rd, 2025, will have some encore episodes. Fans can expect a repeat episode on December 31st, 2024, and January 1st, 2025. In the next episodes, Sonny faces a critical decision that could change his life. Could he choose to retire? The spoilers also suggest that Jason declines a specific offer. It's probable Sonny begs him to take over, but he declines. January 6th to 10th, 2025, Charlotte's future is revealed. 2025 is off to an explosive start, so expect some intense tales. For starters, the stage may be set for Chad Duell's exit as Michael Corinthos. Meanwhile, Charlotte makes a decision that will alter her life forever. What may that decision be? Will she ultimately return home with her mother? The betrayal that broke the bond. Michael Corinthos had always been a man of principle, prioritizing family over all else. However, his trust was broken when the truth about Willow Corinthos' romance with Drew Quartermaine was revealed. Willow's connection with Michael was already fragile, but her treachery went deeper than anything he'd ever experienced. The revelation occurred amid a period of vulnerability, igniting a firestorm from which Michael was unsure he could recover. Drew had been like an elder brother to Michael. The betrayal was not only about losing Willow, but also about a breach of trust by someone he considered family. Michael's sadness rapidly turned into rage, and then into resolve. He decided to regain control of his life and hold those who had hurt him accountable. The preparation for battle. Michael's plan to fight back started to take shape. He sought the advice of Diane Miller, his trusted legal counsel, and began planning how to safeguard his children while cutting relations with Willow. Michael wanted to make sure his children were not caught in the middle of their parents' divorce. Simultaneously, he began looking into Drew's financial affairs, seeking to discover leverage. With the Corinthos family name attached, Michael had access to resources that might demolish Drew's reputation. But when Michael investigated more, he discovered evidence that pointed to Drew's involvement in something considerably darker than an affair. Cyrus Renault's shadow looms. Everyone was concerned about Cyrus Renault's return to Port Charles, but few realized how far he could go. Michael's research discovered a possible connection between Drew and Cyrus, implying that Drew may have been duped into betraying him. The likelihood that Drew's actions were planned by an outside power hindered Michael's objectives. Was Drew a pawn in a greater game, or had he willingly joined up with one of Port Charles's most dangerous men? Michael wasn't sure what to believe, but he knew he needed answers. He resolved to face Drew personally, arranging an encounter that would change the trajectory of their lives. A shocking act of violence. The confrontation between Michael and Drew occurred at the Quartermain home, a location that had seen its fair share of drama over the years. Emotions were high as Michael accused Drew of betrayal, not only with Willow but also with Cyrus. Drew adamantly rejected the claims, claiming he had no ties to Cyrus and that his love for Willow were real. However, the argument became heated, and Michael shoved Drew. Drew was thrown reeling backward, leading him to collapse and strike his head against a marble column. Panic struck in as Drew lay motionless on the floor, his blood pooling beneath him. Michael's rage vanished instantaneously, replaced by pure horror. Willow's grave test. News of the incident circulated immediately. Drew was transported to General Hospital, where physicians battled valiantly to save his life. Willow came at the hospital in tears, torn between her care for Drew and her unresolved feelings toward Michael. The event forced her to confront her decisions and the suffering she had caused. As Drew's condition deteriorated, Willow faced a moral quandary. Should she stick by Drew's side, even if it means alienating herself from Michael and the rest of the Corinthos family? Should she strive to fix her relationship with Michael for the sake of their children? The weight of her decisions threatened to overwhelm her, leaving her unsure of what to do. Corinthos family splinters. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos and Carly Spencer dealt with their own emotions to the repercussions. Sonny, who had always been a rock of strength, began to question his capacity to hold the family together. Carly, ever the watchful mother, was outraged with both Willow and Drew for their roles in Michael's suffering. The family's meetings were filled with stress, as each member struggled to balance their loyalties. Christina Corinthos Davis, who had recently reconnected with her father, attempted to mediate but became caught in the crossfire. Even Michael's younger sister, Jocelyn Jax, couldn't hide her dislike for the circumstance. Michael's decision to leave. As Drew's condition stabilized, Michael faced a difficult dilemma. He recognized that remaining in Port Charles would just exacerbate the agony for everyone concerned. The village, which had previously provided warmth and family, now felt smothering. Michael announced his departure, expressing a desire to find clarity and tranquility away from the mayhem. His departure drew varied comments. Carly implored him to rethink, but Sonny provided quiet support, recognizing the gravity of Michael's decision. Willow was devastated, but she realized she couldn't stop him. Even Drew, who was healing in his hospital bed, expressed regret for the events that had occurred. A bittersweet farewell. Michael's final days in Port Charles were marked by emotional farewells. He spent time with his children, assuring them that his absence did not imply he loved them any less. He shared emotional moments with his brothers, offering advice and encouragement. As Michael boarded an aircraft to an unidentified destination, he took one final glance at the town that had been his home for so long. He knew he was leaving a complicated legacy, but he hoped that his absence would allow those he cared about to heal and move on. The aftermath. Michael's departure caused a void in Port Charles. The Corinthos family struggled to adjust, each dealing with bereavement in their own unique manner. Willow concentrated on her children, determined to provide a stable atmosphere for them. Drew, tormented by guilt, resolved to make atonement for his actions. Sonny and Carly found themselves pondering on their duties as parents and the decisions they had made. As life in Port Charles progressed, Michael's absence acted as a reminder of the costs of treachery and the strength required to go on. Though he was no longer with us, his impact on those he left behind will never be forgotten. Sasha's shocking news. Sasha recently realized she is pregnant, which should have made her happy but instead filled her with dread. Michael Quartermain, the father of her unborn child, is married to her close friend Willow Tate. Sasha's turbulent personal history, as well as her recent finding that Cody Bell, the man she thought she could trust, is actually her cousin, complicate the matter even more. Holly Sutton, Sasha's mother, revealed this shocking revelation after keeping the truth about her father, Robert Scorpio, hidden for decades. Sasha's world crumbled as she dealt with these unexpected revelations. The prospect of introducing a kid into this upheaval struck her with both hope and sadness. She couldn't help but question if Port Charles was still the perfect place for her. Was it time to leave the heartbreak behind and start over? Michael's complicated position. Michael Quartermain has always been a man of integrity, but recent events have left him torn between his duties and his passions. His marriage to Willow has been strained, particularly after her emotional connection with Drew Kane, which led to their recent split. While Michael struggled to stay committed to Willow and their children, his unresolved feelings for Sasha continued to reappear following their brief but intense affair. When Sasha found out she was pregnant, she debated whether she should inform Michael. She was worried about not only his reaction, but also the repercussions it would have on their friends and family. After all, Willow was already dealing with her own issues, such as her custody fight and her delicate connection with her estranged mother, Nina Reeves. Could Sasha's disclosure exacerbate an already strained family dynamic? Sasha's confidant. As Sasha considered her next moves, she confided in Maxie Jones, her closest buddy in Port Charles. Over coffee at Metro Court, Sasha confessed her plans to leave town. "Maxie, I need to start over," she exclaimed, her voice shaking. "This town holds too much pain for me, and now, with this baby, I just can't stay." Maxie, always the pragmatic friend, listened carefully before responding. "Sasha, you're stronger than you believe. However, running away will not solve everything. Have you considered what's best for the baby? So what about Michael? He deserves to know the truth." Sasha's eyes welled with tears as she nodded. "I understand, Maxie. But telling him will ruin so many lives. I am not sure I can live with that." The ripple effect. Meanwhile, Michael's life was already in disarray. The Quartermain family's constant turmoil was at an all-time high, with ELQ boardroom skirmishes and personal issues dominating his time. Willow, though separated from Michael, relied on him for assistance as she navigated her new life with their children. Unbeknownst to Michael, Sasha's internal conflict was about to connect with his. When Maxie mistakenly divulged Sasha's plans to leave town, Michael couldn't shake the worry in his chest. Determined to seek answers, he went to Sasha's residence. "Are you leaving?" Michael inquired, his tone a mix of perplexity and fury. "Why, Sasha? What's happening?" Sasha hesitated, her hand naturally settling on her stomach. She knew it was crunch time, but she couldn't bring herself to speak. She finally said, "Michael, I have something to tell you." The confession. As Sasha confirmed her pregnancy, Michael's expression changed from shock to unbelief. "Are you pregnant? And is it mine?" Sasha nodded as tears streamed down her cheeks. "I'm very sorry, Michael. I wasn't sure how to tell you. I did not want to damage your or Willow's lives." Michael's mind raced as he attempted to digest the news. He thought about Willow, their children, and the life they'd created together. But he also felt an unmistakable attraction to Sasha and the child they'd produced. "We need to figure this out," he stated forcefully. Together. A decision point. As word of Sasha's pregnancy spread, the citizens of Port Charles became split. Some backed Sasha's choice to leave, feeling it was the greatest way to start over. Others advised her to stay and confront the issues head-on. Willow, upon realizing the truth, was understandably distraught. Though she suspected Michael's emotions for Sasha, the truth of their affair and pregnancy impacted her harder than she expected. Willow, however, astonished everyone by deciding to handle the situation gracefully. "This isn't just about us," she informed Michael. "It is about the children. All of them." Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.